The Cleaner, Part 2, The Wedding Bullet. The days turn into months. Amanda and Ade's love blossomed like wildflowers in Harmattan, a beauty born in chaos. They cooked together, laughed over silly things, shared quiet mornings and long, passionate nights. Amanda never pried too deep. Ade never asked too much about her job. The silence between them wasn't distrust. It was survival. For Amanda, it was her unresolved grief. For Ade, it was his haunting past. Still, love dulled the edges of the truth. One night, while Amanda lay in bed staring at the ceiling, Ade reached over, gently stroking her arm. "You're far away again," he whispered. She hesitated. "I'm just tired. Work." She nodded, then slowly sat up, the sheet sliding off her shoulder. "There's a case I've been working on. Cold case. My father's." Ade's blood went cold. He was murdered 7 years ago, shot twice in the chest. I was the one that found him, lying in cold blood in the sitting room. I was 19. Her voice wavered. "I still have nightmares sometimes." Ade sat still. Every breath became heavier. "I'm so sorry you had to experience something like that. He was a cop, a good one, killed while chasing a case. I joined the force to finish what he started." "Have you made any progress?" Ade asked with a worried tone. "I don't even know," she replied. "We don't have a face or name yet, but I know he was called." Ade's eyes closed, his chest tightened. The air in the room suddenly felt like smoke. Amanda turned to him, smiling faintly. "You know what? Let's talk about us. I'm sorry for boring you with all that." He forced a smile. "Yes, us." In that moment, he thought, what if he's the one Amanda was hunting? But he waved it off. He shouldn't be having such thoughts. Seeing how broken and shattered Amanda looked because of losing her father triggered something inside him, something he hadn't felt all his life: remorse. He realized the pain he had been causing to innocent people. He realized that the loved ones of the deceased usually bear the cost of death, not the dead. That night, lying beside Amanda, he made a decision. He made a quiet exit from the shadows. No more hits, no more cleanups. He took up small architecture projects and started sketching again, stopping designing deaths but buildings instead. It was like rediscovering who he was before the darkness. Everything was perfect. They were getting married. They had fixed a date for the wedding. Amanda was happy, engrossed in wedding preparations and the euphoria of building a family with the man she loved. She seemed to have forgotten about her personal mission, her father's case. The wedding day. It was a bright Saturday morning. Amanda was in her gown, surrounded by friends fluttering around her. Makeup and excitement filled the air. Amanda looked regal, radiant, and nervous. Her phone rang. It was Mike, her colleague, the one helping her with her dad's case. "Mike, I'm getting dressed. You better not be calling to say you forgot your suit." But Mike's voice was different, urgent and low. "Amanda, we need to meet. It's important." "What?" "We found him. The cleaner," Mike said from the other end. "I'm getting married today, Mike. You can't. Not until you see this." She grabbed her car key and ran out, her mother calling after her, but she was gone. She met Mike in the office. He handed her a brown file containing photographs, old reports, surveillance images, and a blurry shot of the man called the cleaner beside a burning black SUV. The face became clearer with each image until it wasn't blurry anymore. It was Ade. Amanda gasped, dropping to her knees. She was broken. The truth she'd been chasing for years had finally been revealed, but it wasn't the feeling she had expected. Feeling shattered, she grabbed Mike's gun and the file, locked him in, and ran out. Sensing what Amanda might be up to, Mike made a call to their superior, explained everything, and requested officers be sent to the church. He knew that's where she was headed. The church was filled with choir singing and congregation chatting quietly, smiling. Cameras flashed. Ade stood at the altar, nervous but beaming, waiting for his bride. Then, silence. Amanda appeared at the door, not with smiles but rage, not with flowers but a gun. Her makeup was smeared, eyes red, and hands shaking. Her white dress looked surreal in the chaos that followed. People gasped. Some screamed. Others froze. She walked straight to Ade, thrust the file into his chest. Open it. Babe, what are you doing? I said, open it. Ade looked down, seeing the images of his past and sins. Did you even recognize him? Amanda asked. I guess not. He's just one of your jobs, she said sarcastically. He looked up at Amanda. I didn't know. I swear, does it matter? He was speechless. I loved you. My mother's here, look at her. Ade's eyes shifted to Amanda's mother, sobbing in the front row. I was going to build a life with you, Ade. The same man who murdered my father, Amanda. I changed. Look, don't dare say that to me. I hate you. Tears poured freely from her eyes. I hate myself more for allowing you to touch me with those filthy hands of yours, the same hands that murdered my father. Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm going to end this now. You remember the promise I made you when I found you lying dead in our sitting room? I promised to make whoever was behind your death pay. She cocked her pistol. People froze. Distant sirens were heard. Ade's hand was in the air. Amanda, please don't. A single shot echoed through the holy walls. Ade fell backward, blood blooming across his forehead like a cursed crown. Amanda dropped the gun. Mike and some officers moved in, handcuffed her, and led her away.
Revenge can feel like justice, but it feeds you poison disguised as purpose. I killed the man who killed my father, but I also killed the only person who ever made me feel alive. I became what I was hunting, and in the end, I was the last one left to clean up the mess.
Revenge is like fire. It keeps you warm until it burns down your soul. Amanda wanted justice. She got it, at the cost of her peace, her love, her life. In chasing a ghost, she became one. This is not just a story about crime. It's a warning about what happens when grief becomes your identity.
What would you have done differently if you were in my shoes? Would you have forgiven a partner who murdered your father, or would you have arrested them instead? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories.